safe to say we've all had some shade thrown in our direction at some point in our lives, right?
Yes.
But there are all types of shade. Sometimes a situation can be just a little shady, and sometimes you have to duck and cover because the shade's coming in hot, people. Now, you've been sending us your stories, shady stories, and we're here to be your jury. It's time to rate the shade. The story, and you ladies have to rate the shade. You have to give me your shade rating. Yeah?
Got it.
Okay. You ready for this?
Yes.
All right, first up, Sherry writes in from Atlantic City, New Jersey. She watches us on Fox 29. What's up, girl? She writes, I have an amazing friend, and we're very tight. But her man doesn't like me and has never given me a justified reason as to why. Recently, my girlfriend has been sidelining me to spend time with a gentleman who is not her guy. Ooh. It's getting messy already. Of course, I do not condone this behavior, but was curious as to how she was getting away with it. My jaw dropped when she told me that she'd been using my name as her cover-up. I was livid when she told me. When I told her to stop using my name, she replied, "What's the big deal? He doesn't like you." Now he has a reason.
Wow.
Help me out. Is this shade, or should I just take one for the team?
Yeah.
Ladies, how are you feeling about this? Really, Tam? Tam is waving her palm trees like, ah! It looks like you're clearly feeling some type of way about this one. Tell us your rating and if you have any advice for Sherry.
Okay. I give this 4 palm trees. I think she's being...
I give it 8.
8? Yes,
okay.
8.
And
I think she's being...
them.
Yes, I think she's being very shady, and she's also being very selfish. She doesn't appreciate either relationship, obviously.
Wow.
Get it off your chest,
Yes,
ma'am.
and she's taking them both for granted. She better watch out before she, she has to see what she really had. Because they're both going to leave her behind.
Exactly. You
That's
don't
right.
know what you've got till it's gone. Thank you for shining a little bit of light on a shady situation, Tam Tam.
That was so the mom and Tam. Was that the
You're
mommy
gonna
Tam
see.
Tam? Okay,
Yes, I love it.
I got mommy on it.
All right, up next, we've got an email from Amal, who watches us from across the pond in London.
Oh,
How awesome is that?
Wow.
She writes, "Hi, ladies. My best friend and I do everything together and are basically always over at each other's houses. However, she is now married, and I don't think it's right to always be at her house anymore. One day, she texted and asked me to come over. I replied and asked if her husband was there, because I'd feel more comfortable to be around her if he's not there. She texted me back and said, 'Why are you always asking about my husband?' I literally didn't know what to think and was completely gobsmacked by her asking me this. What do you all think? Was she throwing shade?"
You know what? I do this a lot. I'll go over to Tam's house, and she'll call me, and I'm like, "Well, is Adam there?" And and she doesn't question me. But the reason why I ask if he's there is because he's going to cook. Okay?
Oh my gosh!
That's why I ask.
And pour the finest wine.
Because, you married women, some of y'all need to lighten up, okay? It's like the woman is being honest. She says, "I want to spend time with you. I don't want to spend time with your man."
True.
So I'm trying to respect your relationship. She doesn't feel comfortable with her husband being there. She wants to just spend time with her. I like to give people their time with themselves.
I agree with you. I agree with you, Lonnie. But I also think one mistake we all do is we misread tone when it comes to text messages.
So true.
Yeah.
Okay?
So true.
Right? I mean, that deserves like a major applause. And we shouldn't do that. So if you had called Tam and you said, "Is Adam there?" and you're asking because whatever reason, you have room to explain. When you read it through text,
cooking, yeah.
when you read it through text, it could be well, is your husband there? Or
As
is
opposed to,
is your husband there?
But she
You know?
already's been asking her. And so now the friend is like, "Why are you always asking about him?" So they haven't had a conversation of
They
why.
haven't had a conversation,
Yeah.
but
I
say something.
she should also just answer. Sorry, if they're text
okay.
messaging, then just answer and just go, "No, because I want to leave you
Spend
guys
time
alone
with you."
so that you guys can have your QT, or you and I have a girls'
Well,
night."
and I
Explain
said
to
that initially. I think she could be joking, or she just really could be like, what do you think?
Curious,
Yes, what were you
like,
gonna
why?
say?
Well, no, my question is she's putting her insecurities actually on her friend. Her friend is just asking, is her husband there? So why are you so insecure about it?
Because she's shady!
to Shady Acres. What did you say?
Yes.
Thanks to our fans for submitting their stories. That's it for today's Rate the Shade. But if you've got some shady business happening in your life, we want to hear about it. That's pretty shady of us. Go to thereal.com and submit your story. Then check back for our rating. No shade,